Good night out. Oh, ball, boss. Oh, that's gone straight up. This will be out. Catch is taken by Sharp-Malik. Clausen's gone. South Africa lose a third.
Yeah, he struggled, Clausen. 2 of 10 deliveries. Never found any rhythm to his play. Just looks a man low on confidence. South Africa lose their third. I think Sharp-Malik has mixed it up beautifully. Used Imad to control the game and build the pressure. Now brings on the experience of Amir. When the pressure's on, and South Africa need to make the play. And man, struggling, just lobs it up. The captain will take the catch.
Clausen gone for 2. South Africa 30 for 3. Sitting deep in the crease and searching for any short, knows he can clear the boundary if it's short. South Africa's captain, David Miller, walks out to the middle. Had a really good knock in the previous match to just top up South Africa's score. Got them to 188, and effectively was the difference.
You just felt the wicket that the pressure had built so much that no matter where the delivery was, Clausen was going to look to take it on. It's almost like instead of just playing the game and trusting his natural ability to score, just the man at the moment horribly out of form, just needs some time in the middle. Sometimes 2020 cricket is the worst place for that because you're under so much pressure to score.
Good numbers, those. Less than 7, average just over 19.5. Rolling. Tails up. Pakistan. They know they're on top, and generally, when they get themselves on top, they're able to keep a hold of the game, especially when they're in the field.
A short haircut as well, Amir. Short back and sides. Miller in fourth point. Just look at the difference between a man who's got runs under the belt, watches the ball, clear mind. Beautiful strike. Power, Bob.
Great balance. Think back 2 games ago in Cape Town, walked in and decided, oh, look, I've got to just play myself in, having been dropped for the final ODI. And then in Johannesburg situation said, look, we need you in here. He was captain as well. Walked in, took the game by the scruff of the neck. Needs to do the same sort of thing here, and that's a great start.
It's always going to be a nice scoring opportunity for someone like David Miller because of the way he sets up. Particularly, everyone's going to target those pads early on. So if his balance is good, he will get the opportunity to flick one through mid-wicket and pick up maybe an early lead and get him going. So people are going to try and get him because they know that if he hangs around 15, 20, 25 balls, he has the ability to take the game away from you. So just offer it. It's a nice chance for him to get away.
One of the batsmen will bat deep, take it as far as they can, and as it continues to creep up, the amount of risk required also increases. 1 boundary and over at least, you're looking at, you're trying to just keep the ball ticking over so you stay sort of within touching distance.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. See, Miller just tends to plant that front foot across onto off stump, so makes him a little bit of an LBW candidate. And that's what the left arm in particular, Amir, is targeting that pad. David, conscious, very conscious of just holding that balance. Outside leg stump, there, front foot goes. He plays around his pad. That's what he's constantly working on, trying to get that head and shoulder to go to mid-on, especially early in his innings.
Struck fiercely. Nobody moved. It's gone for 4. 40 for 3.
Well, that's one area that he doesn't have a...
I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to kill.
I tried to run a background check on you, and no one seems to believe you are.
When you gonna tell me what's going on? So what happens next? I know you got a plan.
We open that place to clean our money. But if it could be more than that, man. We can have it all.
Partnership somewhere along the line, need one, a good one, just to get them into the game. Thus far, it's just been wickets falling. 5 for 1, 14 for 2, 30 for 3. Shadab Khan, who they've played really well. Wonderful career. Since internationals, his wickets galore. Less than 7 to the over. That average plays 42 wickets. A really good bowler for Pakistan, and a big reason why they are number 1 in the world in 2020s.
That leg spin always nice to have. He has travelled a little bit in the first 2 games. For some reason, South Africans have taken a liking to the series. The pitches have been good. Maybe been a touch full.
Spun it, generally you expect him to. Spin it some way. 7 degrees. Oh, has he got that? Has he got that? Yes, he has. Not quite all of it. That's why that look on Shadab Khan's face. But it travels here in the high belt, and it's enough for it to go for 6.
Well, as we're saying, Tom, they've targeted him early on. Every game, first over, let's take on Shadab Khan. Put him under the pump. Today again, Van der Dussen. Now, that's more than enough. That's all you need. Man loses his top corner.
Great follow. Right into the crowd. Still got your chips. Around the wicket now, and happy to just take one. There's the one boundary that says, okay, we're up with it. Now just rotate, and they'll be up with that rate at 10s and 11s. And Van der Dussen has been most impressive in that regard, whether it's one days or 2020s, in that he's worked out the scoreboard and situation of the games quite well and then played accordingly. Really has been a find.
Just starting to get some momentum here in South Africa. Yeah, buddy. Very quick delivery. Almost shy and greedy like 50 up for South Africa. Seen a couple of boundaries now in the last 11 deliveries, 2 overs. Just wondering if that momentum starting to come back into South Africa's play.
He's bowled a seamer there. Shadab Khan. Shows how much under the pump he is.
1-1.
Good over. 51 for 3.
Let the games begin. With more issues. I'm just saying, you are dealing with the devil. I deal with the devil once a year. I hand him his Father's Day card and then I walk out. More laughs. I am an awesome, brilliant therapist.
My clinical opinion, you're stupid.
Or Charlie. We gotta do this on a regular basis. Anger management.
And yourself, can't ask better.
Okay, South Africa in a bit of a spot, starting to recover a little bit. Do you think they've got enough to win this game, or do you think Pakistan are going to do it?
Oh no, definitely got enough to win this game. I got my brother here asking. I always say we can win no matter what, and I got no doubt in now as well.
Okay, well, you continue to enjoy the experience up here in the KFC bucket. Give KG some more questions. We'll go back to you guys in the comment box.
Amir. A couple for those. Oops.
I wonder if there's a bit of dew falling, Bob. Looks like he skidded a bit in the boundary there to try and be. This partnership now moving along. That rate required still 10.7, even though we've seen it. Don't sit in it.
Good feeling, eh? Good awareness. Get the throw away as well. Farhan Zaman is smartly across. Knew that the opportunity was there and he had to get rid of it quickly. And he hits, well, there's trouble there if Rwanda doesn't.
I just feel that South Africa need as much out of this partnership as possible. I think Pet McGuire really left. Morris been a bit hit and miss of late. We haven't seen him find much form. You never know with him though. This partnership's got to get South Africa close to the field.
Yeah, Miller, I think just mentally went to sleep there. Backward of point as Shadab Khan. And he hardly misses the stumps. And Van der Dussen had to send him back to say, we don't take that guy on. And whilst he was doing that, he had to kind of scuttle about two to make sure he was in his ground. In the end, all of that action, a single. Too wide.
I think it's a bit harsh on him, yeah. The umpire gave that on where the keeper caught it rather than where it passed the stumps. The angle always takes it away further. Slow ball. Yeah, I think that's very harsh on him, yeah. See, with the keeper, just keeps drifting away, and sometimes umpires get taken by that. Is that sunburn or bar rash?
Is that what?
Sunburn or bar rash?
You saying that sounds like you kind of have experienced both.
I've got a mate. A couple of drinks in and he goes blood red. Got a very big head as well, Dougie Worth.
You did say you'd get him back for posting a picture on your birthday. I guess this is it.
That's only the beginning, Bob.
Oh, goodness.
He's
Enough for this to go off to defend South Africa. Not up with the rate. in this over. Thinking two, oh dear, through to the wrong end. It might just have Miller in. We're going upstairs to find out. Yeah, that grimace tells you a little bit. He's quick, David Miller, but he's unsure as to whether he makes his ground then or not.
I don't know if he's carrying injury. I've been watching him stretch a little bit. It didn't look like he could run as hard as he wanted. He's calling for the physio now, yes. Looked like he just held up at the end. Just in. Here comes the physio. I don't know if Miller's carrying a leg problem of some sort.
Yeah, not out will be confirmed on the big screen. See those pictures, the crowd. So there you go. Whilst all of that has been going on, David Miller has asked for Craig Governor to come, the physio, South African physio, to come onto the park. And yeah, area being manipulated. It's just the top of the quad. Well, be a hip flexor. No, bottom of the stomach. Hip flexor. So difficulty for David Miller, and with rotation of strike necessary from running as well, it might well be a problem. Although, beware the wound at Buffalo. If he doesn't have to run and just has to strike boundaries, makes him more dangerous.
Just watch him here as he turns on the way back. Just pulls up a little bit.
That's the summary of the match. 59 for 3 South Africa in response to Pakistan's 168 for 9. So a lot to get from here. 110 from 60. They need Miller to be out there. They need Van der Dussen. He's been the 4-man throughout the series. Pakistan, well, they're really good at defending scores, and they'd expect to come off these shores with a win, particularly in this format. Change upstairs. Ramesh Raja and Mike Hayes.
Thanks, Paul. Can't wait to tell David Miller you're caught him with Buffalo, by the way. It's clever bowling. It is clever bowling from Shadab. Someone's going to have to play really well here for South Africa to get up. Oh, he's clubbed that. That is clubbed. That's gone. That's long, gone, and strong. And that's a good catch.
That's such a good shot, because round the wicket angle of a leg spinner, turning the ball away from his reach, and have a look at this monster 6. Brilliant piece of footwork, and the timing was flawless as well. Just a great hit.
Pakistan have got to help their cause.
Yeah, I mean, this was really a brilliant shot. I think that the real battle will be how they tackle Spain and change of pace. Need a partnership. In a chase situation, you need a couple of good partnerships. 36-run effort, not bad at all.
It's got to go, though, because there's not a great deal to come. Oh, no. Straight up. She'll be out. Is out. Simple catch. Shadab just camped underneath that one. The captain is livid.
Yeah, the margin's small. The idea was right. He was playing with the spin over square leg. And it's Shadab was the last laugh. Yeah, it was the wrong one. Got the toe end of the bat and beautiful ball and a good catch in the end. Miller could have been disruptive. Just couldn't get going this time. So partnership is broken. Leg spinner has picked up a wicket. You always get value when you introduce leg spin in limited overs cricket. Gone for 13, 66 for the loss of 4.
Thrill ka call. Rupe Pro Volleyball.
And Lile Peshlikwayo has arrived in the middle now, and there's been lots of chat about trying to find a number 7 player, and I think this guy has stuck his hand up, actually. I think the way that he finished the game at the Wonders, where he decided that he was going to be in control of that last over and told David Miller, he said, listen, David, I've got this, I'm bowling it, I've got this, don't worry too much, because David was very concerned about where to put his fielders, and he knew exactly what to do. He batted well in Durban also, but gee, he's going to have to bat out of his skin today because this is a tough call from here. 103 from 56. That's the equation.
I say that to you all the time in commentary. I've got this, Hazy, I've got this. But you never listen.
What's that? What did you say?
Slip in place, good captaincy. More wickets will mean more break of rhythm.
Very good sweep with the ball. Wow, that's gone like a rocket.
Yeah, he's got the X factor, this fellow. He does it with the ball, he can do it with the bat. Role model for some of the young kids. What a star he's become in this series. Plays the crunch moments well.
Yeah, I think that's the key. He did it very well against Australia too, not so long ago. Not scared to use his feet, had to scamper back, did so, safely home. That's a very good over for Pakistan, getting David Miller out. 70 for 4.
Thrill ka call. Rupe Pro Volleyball.
Rassie van der Dussen's name is looming large as far as South Africa is concerned. He's a very fine player. He's had a very good time in the one-dayers and also the T20s. He's going to have to go big tonight.
Rassie van der Dussen is so critical to the cause. 40 of 33. They need someone to really carry on and take this game deep into the innings. He could be the go-to guy for South Africa.
First 2 overs went for 11. Should be just the single. It is.
And in the meantime, need to catch well, need to feel well, because the pressure is on South Africa. All they need to do is face, not worry about the end result or about the fall of wickets. At this stage, they need to just be calm and not worry about the outcome of the game. It's important for them to remain in the present.
I'll tell you something, this is a magnificent crowd here at Superstore Park, and they have gone pretty quiet at the moment. It's just like a little hum. It's not the buzz you normally hear at a big ground. We had so much Pakistan support at the Wanderers. They were screaming and shouting and jumping up and down, providing the visitors with lots of support. Every run is just getting a little bit of a ripple here at the moment. I think they realise what a tough call this is going to be.
They make the game, the spectators, their passion. And they've been boisterous and completely engaged in this tussle, in this battle. Yeah, you get a great reaction when they see themselves on the big screen. It happens all over the world, though. A few rare examples remain flat.
Really is a terrific ground, this one. Some lovely stands, some lovely chalets as well, lots of grass, banks. It's even got a bucket. Somehow they've got to have a couple of big overs. Somehow they've got to try and play catch up a little bit. Get back on course.
What have they got? Fired rate of 11.19, doable. Especially when you've got a set batsman out there.
Full toss. Line out. And it is out. So skipper.
Absolutely switched on tonight, Pakistan. Bowling has been their go-to guide to win matches. That's been their forte, and they are showing why they are the best side in the world today in this series. They fought back with the bat. Great last over played by Shada, where he picked up 21 and now 5 wickets to 5 wickets to Pakistani speedsters. A full toss not been middle, and a very good catch by the 37-year-old. He's done well, Shweb. Still a very, very good fielder. And so his innings comes to an end. Played extremely well. 41 of 35, 72 of 5.
Chris Morris has arrived at the non-striker's end. Chopped away, straight to the man at backward point. No run.
Almost 2 runs of every delivery now for South Africa till the end. It was a full toss. Wanted to hit it hard down the ground. Just lost the shape on that one. Wanted to hit it just a little too hard. It's a difficult catch for Shoaib to handle. He did well in the end.
Pitching outside the line. Just 2 runs from this over now. Also the wicket. It's really good stuff. Really good stuff also, considering the first couple of overs he bowled, he travelled for 11 in each over. So he started at none for 22 after a couple. Correction, he didn't. He just started, my mistake. You better have it. You said you've got it.
Yeah, we overlook it. Don't worry, 73 for 5. Sorry, my bad.
I've got it now.
Look after me, Hazy. This is my last stint here in South Africa.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
And they're putting on a show for you, Rameez, to take some memories home.
Yeah, house full. Good contest this.
So really well done by Fahim. 1 for 3 off his first over. Let's get that right, his first over. 73 for 5.
थ्रिल का कॉल रुपे प्रो वॉलीबॉल
Ants in the pants.
Now they've started something. Bit worried about the old chap in the middle there. Oh, he got the grooves on there, the old chap. Righto, the start of over number 13 now.
So my last stint, Hazy, I'd like to thank everyone for being so courteous, so polite, and so supportive. The commentators, you guys, made it so easy for me. Felt like home. The production team downstairs, Peter, Eddie, Alvin, Oxy, all been great. Keith, our statistician, has been brilliant. It's the best I've ever felt in a comm box. So thank you so much.
So nice of you to say that, Rameez. It's been a pleasure having you on board, buddy. We've really enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah, I've been in the circuit for 17, 18 years. Never felt like this. Completely at ease at home. Thank you so much. And Katie, of course.
You would have been in a great deal of trouble if you hadn't mentioned KB.
Yeah. She would have easily cancelled my ticket.
I think she just did.
Please don't, KB.
Right, halfway through the 13th. 3 runs off the first 3 balls. That's high. Hasn't gone far enough. Is there going to be a collision? There's no collision. Did it bounce just before? 4 runs it is.
I think you've got to call early. You've got to commit to such a catch. There were 2 men converging, and it was looking ugly. We're waiting for a collision, and thankfully there's none. Shafri, the 18-year-old, didn't call, and his tall frame hit the ground, and disappointment for Shadab. He had befuddled the batsman, bowled superbly.
Change in the field now. Shaheen Afridi has come up inside the circle. So important that the right field is in the right spots. I'm not saying Afridi's the wrong guy, but he's done some hard yards in this tour. Get some fresher legs down there. That's now what they've done. 7 off the over, 1 ball remaining. Oh, that might be out. That is out. That was a very quick delivery and beautifully bowled. That really was well thought out.
So he's gone upstairs. Was there a little bit of bat involved? Because he looked keen really to refer it. But Shadab is only 20, but mighty intelligent. So he knew exactly what ball to ball guard, that he was trying to play the reverse flick, reverse sweep, not a no ball. So we can move the action forward. Is there a sound? Seam up, faster ball. I think he's missed it. Unless there is an under edge, I'm not too sure, but he was plumb in front of the stumps.
Yeah, let's have a look with Ultra Edge to see if there's any connection with the willow. Is there a heartbeat? No. Nothing there, and I think also from that shot we can see that's pitched in line. That'll be the next thing. Hey, gone.
So, review lost. And they lose a wicket as well. Been very, very good and impressive tonight.
Disappointing for Paklakwayo. He goes for 10. 80 for 6 now.
थ्रिल का कॉल रुपे प्रो वॉलीबॉल
Let's look at his T20 international career stats. Best of 12 not out.
Yeah, required rate 12.71, but the problem is lack of wickets. 6 wickets down. I've got to rejig, restart again this pair, Morris and Rick.
This has been a terrific performance by Pakistan. We've got to give them full credit. Solid noise out of the back. Corners 2 straight away. Boundaries, I'm afraid, that's not going to go all the way. There's going to be 2. The first ball of Fahim's second over.
Yeah, they've been competitive earlier on Pakistan's ability to really not throw in the towel and be competitive, and we've all felt that. Outplayed in the Test series, but you saw performances from Shan Masood and from Babar Azam.
Full toss, hammered away, extra cover, always value for runs there. Good shot from Morris.
Yeah, he can't be the go-to guy at this stage. Very sweet timer of the ball and got an easy ball ready to play through the offside. A juicy full toss, and he made a meal of it. No problems. In the one-day series, so I thought Pakistan were competitive. We had a very good one-day series. And in the T20s, if they had played their cards properly, they could have been the winners of the T20 series as well.
Yeah, the first two were great. Should have won the second. Oh, that's gone a long way. That's gone for half a dozen runs. End of the grass banks.
Lovely. Yeah, that one came smack out of the middle of the bat. Yeah, he's practicing it, crossing ball, stood up very nicely. I think you've got to get the length right if you're going to exercise the slow ball. Bang, out of the middle of the bat.
Same stage, Pakistan were 109 for 5. South Africa at 92 for 6. Work that on the onside, on the bounce, and it's one ball. They go for this.
Yeah, the captain scratches his beard because once it was known that is not going to carry to Hassan Ali, he should have been behind the line of the ball, behind the ball. It was a half-hearted attempt. Yeah, I mean, undone by a little bit of spin on the ball as well.
He's not going to stop Morris. He's going to keep going. 16 runs off the first 4 balls this over. 14 runs adrift. Crowd's getting involved now.
Yeah, you got to have a clear plan now. Yeah, 3 boundaries, a full toss put away through the offside, and then a slow ball deposited over mid-wicket. Big 6. And then another one. Went through Hassan Ali's defense.
Extra cover again is an option. Squeezes that on the boundary. Faker third man. Katma's not happy.
Yeah, clearly now bearing a worried look. Shoaib Malik, that was sliced over the infield. He knew exactly where the 2 fielders were placed. Played the field. So it's not only wham bam, but it is full of method as well.
10 runs in it now. That's all it is. 10 runs.
100 for South Africa, yeah. The slanted angle of the bat taking care of that gap. And it's the fence in no time. Yeah, the fans are back. Hoping for a massive run chase there.
20 runs from the over so far. Hard into the ground, just going to be the single. He's going to retain the strike. That's important. So 21 off the over, 101 for 6.
थ्रिल का कॉल रुपे प्रो वॉलीबॉल
Looks like the Worms are going to meet up pretty soon.
Now he's got to be careful here. Shadab is a leg spinner. He's got a couple of hits. Morris has got to pick the right ball to hit a 6. Just can't go wild with your hitting technique against a leg spinner. It's clever enough really to deceive you. This is a crucial over and crucial 6 balls for.
No one serving one on the leg side. On the bounce. Oh, and he's missed it, the keeper. Hey, Hendricks was quickly out of the blocks.
I think if he had got it right, the throw at the non-striker's end would have been just a little bit better than this. Even a direct hit would have taken care of it. But Morris was only 10 yards. into that single when that ball came and hit the gloves of the keeper. Non-strikes would have been another option.
That's what he's got to do, get Morris back on strike. Good stuff from Hendricks. Now Morris has got to get boundaries. He has no option.
Who have we got at long on, long off? So you've got Pakistan's two best fielders, because I think that's the area that is going to aim. Go straight. Shoaib Malik at long on, Babar Azam at long off. And the fielder for a slot sweep as well, straightish mid-wicket.
Doesn't hit that as well as he would like. Good stuff from Shadab. This is last over.
If South Africa do not lose a wicket in this over, they'd be pretty happy. They should be happy. Runs do matter, but what is produced, just a 6-ball away from getting it back again for South Africa.
Well, Morris is going to be there right at the very end of this game.
It's good bowling. Wrong guns from Shadab. Keeping away from the leg side slog of the left-hander. Good thinking. Back at the palm, wrong.
It's a nice drive. The call is 2. Morris is touching, coming back to the second. So that's good running for Morris. They always wanted 2. So now they've got to try and get 2. Or a 4.
Got to go for another wrong gun here, Shadab. Trying to adjust his long off relay, wants him just a little bit squarer.
So down the leg side, so that's the end of the over. Amis, let me say a big thank you to you. Thanks for all your hard work on the team. It's been a pleasure having you on board. Thanks very much.
Cheers, Hazy. Pleasure is all mine.
End of the over, 106 for 6.
थ्रिल का कॉल रुपए प्रो वॉलीबॉल
That's the deal. Cromwich box now. Mackay and Tinney and Pommy and Mongla.
Thanks, Hayes. Just a single. Tough task. Yeah, hands on head, because they'd like Morris to stay on straight. 26 from 11 is what he's got. And he really is South Africa's last hope.
Tommy, let's take it home, big brother.
We shall. Let's see how this one unfolds. Rather exciting a couple of days ago, a few more than a couple at the Wanderers. And this one, no, Pakistan seem to have in hand. And if they're to go down from here, well, they'd be kicking themselves.
You look at Morris, the way that he has conducted himself. You look at how the heroes comes out. He's that particular person today that he stood out of everything.
Amir with a good Yorker. Too good for Hendricks. South Africa 7 down.
He called that one across the seam. Right on the money. He didn't pitch anywhere else. 107 for 7, South Africa.
का कॉल रूपे थ्रो volleyball.
Junior Dalla is the man who's walked out to the middle to join Chris Morris. 12 not out. That's what he has as the best score. It's a good Yorker, holding it across the seam so that it goes exactly where he intends. And he wants to be at the base of the stumps, and smash, he goes into them.
You can see that as well. The bail come off. Other one stapled. If you so good, no one can think that one was too good. Too good.
2 balls to go in this over. Morris would want them to disappear to the fence. Thinking 2. Dallas, slipped and couldn't go back. So just the 1. Stiff target. 60 more to get from 25 balls. Final ball of this over.
It has to be the good one.
Yeah, Morris will be saying to Dalla, watch it and hit it off to the fence.
Or block it. Don't swing. That's all. Put your back down.
Nah, boundary. Get a boundary. Dot. Just 3 off that one, and a wicket as well. It's 109 for 7.
थ्रिल का कॉल रूपे थ्रो volleyball.
That's the summary of this third KFC T20 International. 168 for Pakistan for 9. And it didn't look like it would be enough. Certainly not on a pitch that was so good, but true to the statistics, 5 out of 7 had been won by the team batting first over here, and it looked like it's headed that way. Only Chris Morris, who's 27 from 12 and is known to hit it far, stands in their way potentially. Doesn't carry to the man on the fence, doesn't go all the way either, so just a single. Yeah, can he get the strike back?
I think that's the aim for Pakistan, making sure that they give them single. They bowl to the tail ends. Morris is only one way now. If he hit the bat, he has to run. If he bowl wide outside of stump, leaving and start running, the wicketkeeper is staying back. He's got a chance of getting to another side.
A good single. Straight away, no wasted time. Morris have a go again. 16 to the over. Flies flying about. Irritants. Got it out. There you go again.
Like and share. इंशाल्लाह हम कोशिश करेंगे कि इसी चैनल पे पीएसएल के मैच भी दिखाएंगे इंशाल्लाह.
Batter on the ground straight away. Call it. Bowling once again. It's firing them. Here they are. Two of them look new. Did he pull a handbrake there, Tommy? He could have tried.
That little fella thinks so. That little fella saying, what's going on there? Come on, get in there and catch it.
Should have dived.
Yeah, makes the judgment, decide that's not going to get there. So yeah, pulls up. It was some distance away, but look at this youngster here saying, hey, what's going on? Catch it. It was miles away, look, to be fair to ever gets in there. It's 116 for 7.
थ्रिल का कॉल रुपए प्रो वॉलीबॉल
53 from 80. Yeah, boundaries galore. No point you say, oh, look, that's impossible, because you just never know with 2020s. Over the other day, went for 29. You have one of those now, then it suddenly looks like it's quite easy.
Because if you need 12, balls to face out of what, 20, 26, runs to chase, you can fence yourself.
Yeah, good this. And what's been good from Pakistan is that the bowlers have recognized that Morris is waiting for what's full, really, and if you are full to him, then he's going to smash you out the ground. They've gone for Yorkers, but they've mixed it up as well. It's a length ball, he's not expecting that. And what you see from the way he sets up is he takes his back and across, and he's trying to get some momentum going forward then to try and smash it.
That's a boundary. But we don't need those that are rolling. We want sixes, Maurice. You've got a new bat in your hand, big brother. Show us what you're made of.
Yeah, misses the target. I'm there that time. It's a good strike from Morris. Help it on its way to the leg side. Hits it on the full. On target that time. Not a lot you can do with that. Good Yorker. Yeah, generally good skills by Pakistan's bowlers.
Good ball. Good ball. You could see that Dala is getting himself a room. Say, chase me. You can see the crowd as well. They really look angry. Disappointed a bit. They thought I would be one of those that entertaining ones.
Shouts of catch it deep, backward square in position, and will collect. It's Hassan Ali. Junior Della trying to clear the fence. Not to be. The wickets continue to tumble.
Gold figures. And Junior Della fancy himself that I can take this one. He's timed it. Young man walking in.
थ्रिल का कॉल रुपे प्रो वॉलीबॉल
So it's Morris. Two, 3. Yeah, just found a dozen amongst the batsmen to get any runs at all. 41 from 35. And no partnerships, really. That's a good strike. Skims off the turf and away it goes for 4. Too little, too late, one appears.
What it will take if we can hit 6 4s?
Be a great effort if you can. Right? Be disappointed if you're the bowler, if you're in the slot every time and disappear to the fence. Didn't quite hit his leg then by Mashraf, so allowed Morris to get under him. Just a normal cricket shot back over his head. There you go. Great bowling. It's right in the block hole, not a lot he can do with it. And he's just digging it out. And it's a dot ball as well because Morris wants to keep himself on strike. Yeah, just missed the ball before. Margin for error so slight. Disappeared to the fence.
They're very good at it. Look at it. Pictures right to his toes.
Shouts of 2 from Morris. They should get back. It's been good stuff, this from Pakistan. Having got 168. It was necessary hits. And to just keep plugging away and knocking a wicket back every so often. And it's gone exactly like that. 5 for 1, 14 for 2, 30 for 3, 66 for 4, 72 for 5. No partnerships at all. 80 for 6, 107 for 7. 121 for 8. And round about now. It's been good going, really has. And you see with this bowling display why it is that they are #1 in the world in the 2020s. And also in the two games that they have lost, things went awry, having started off quite well, didn't quite play the big moments as well as they could have. As I said by the Pam line strike. Right in the block hole. And Togo.
Yes, that's too good for Sikamla. You can see the crowd as well. Watching.
Inshallah win Pakistan. Pakistan जीतेगा.
Didn't even touch it. Straight through between that and
Yeah, last wicket.
that's a good sign as a bowler.
129 and 9.
So Sikamla gone first ball for North. So they got 129 from that.
फिर क्या हुआ हम 2 मैच हार गए. इंशाल्लाह आने वाले मैच सब जीतेंगे.
My clinical opinion, you're stupid.
Boy, Charlie. We got to do this on a regular basis. Anger management.
Tabrez Shamsi. And the Southpaws leg spin, really. 40 from 7. Yeah, last right's been read. Getting a few instructions from Moses at the other end. He's 43 from 23. 5 4s and a 6 in that.
Oh.
Yeah, knows the shout. He'll want to get the
कोई
strike.
बात.
Morris. 19 gone. It's
Last
129
over.
for 9.
6 ball.
I'm not afraid to kill.
Inshallah win.
I tried to run a background check on you, and no one seems to know who you are.
When you gonna tell me what's going on, girl? So what happens next? I know you got a plan.
We open that place to clean our money.
What if it could be more than that, man? You can have it all.
अगर आप चाहते हैं कि हम आपको PSL के मैच भी दिखाएं लाइव इसी चैनल पे, तो आप हमारा चैनल को लाइक एंड शेयर सब्सक्राइब भी करें ताकि आपको हमारी आने वाली जो भी वीडियोस हैं आपको अपडेट मिलती रहें.
What you were saying, Alfred?
और इंशाल्लाह
No
हम
balls, 6 6s.
जल्दी आपको नई वीडियो
That's
से
the only way.
अपडेट करेंगे.
It's the only way you'll get to 40.
Man, I want to use the calculator.
They'll get to 40. Strikes up in the air.
Oh, Pakistan missed the
no.
catch. It's okay, कोई problem.
Oh, goodness. That would have been lovely for him.
कोई मसला नहीं. पाकिस्तान मैच तो जीत चुका है.
Hassan Ali is right next to him. I reckon he's saying,
थोड़ा सा
you should have just let me
मजा
have
ही
it.
सही लास्ट में.
It's gone a long way up in the air, and he gets under it. Oh, yeah, never in the hands. Really hits pinky finger as it comes down. Good slowy. It's fitting that Shaheen Afridi should be the one to bowl the final over of the tour. He's been impressive with ball in hand.
हाँ ये तो है. अगर शायद अफरीदी होता इनके पास तो चांस थे मैच जीतने, लेकिन क्या करें, वो तो हमारे पाकिस्तानी हीरो है.
Shorts off the man on the fence. I guess it bowled quite a lot of overs, and they need to kind of manage the way he goes. They also thought in that first
Last
one that on
3
a
balls.
wicket that wasn't going to bounce as much. They needed the bowlers that would bowl straight at the target. It kind of worked in their favor, though, and I say that they won the game, but they
3
also would have
balls
somewhat
last
riled the
और
youngster who, when he
40
then
का
turns up to play,
टारगेट
says, right, I'm going to
नामुमकिन
show you I should be playing
से भी
every
मुमकिन.
game.
Oh
They shot
wow.
that. Cody! Hey, Cole, they dropped him on the other side of the boundary.
चलो जाते जाते.
Morris managed to get one.
Nice.
And he's looking lovely. He's on 49.
Oh, he's hit that as well. What a way to bring up 50. Chris Morris, 55
ball.
from just 28 balls, 5 4s and 3 6s. It's his first in
अफरीदी का नाम क्या ले
2020
लिया जो तो अफरीदी
internationals.
बन गया रे बाबा.
He does hit a long ball.
लाला.
Look at that strike rate. Yeah, it's at the bottom of the bat, but it still goes miles. It does hit a long ball. Yeah, too little, too late though for South Africa. Final ball of the innings.
Last ball है. Oh,
A
drop
ball.
and win the match.
And it's blocked and
Pakistan
kicked out.
win match. Mubarak.
It's victory to Pakistan. They win by 27 runs and register a victory in this series on the tour. Expectation would have been in the 2020 series that
चलो जी
they
कोई बात
might well
नहीं.
come out victorious because of their
पाकिस्तान पूरी सीरीज नहीं जीता तो क्या हुआ. तीसरा मैच नहीं ना
number
जीतने
1
दिया.
ranking. Wasn't to be. South Africa able to clinch the series in the first 2. But consolation here as
मेरे
they win by
सब दोस्तों
27
से
runs.
गुजारिश है अगर आप चाहते हैं कि हम पीएसएल के मैच लाइव दिखाएं अपना ग्लोबल इंटरनेट
They
पे
started very well
तो
from the
आप हमें
bat
कमेंट कर सकते
and
हैं,
continued
हमें
with the ball.
लाइक कर सकते हैं, सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हैं तो और कमेंट में हमें बता दें. हम इंशाल्लाह जितने ज़्यादा कमेंट्स होंगे, जितने हमें ज़्यादा उसकी डिमांड आएगी, हम उस चीज़ को ज़्यादा
Yes,
आगे
they go
लेके
off.
आएंगे. कोई
Well,
न्यूज़ या कोई
reflections
भी चीज़ होगी आप हमें सेंड कर सकते हैं, हम
for
अपने
both
चैनल पे उसे
sides.
प्ले
A
कर
lot to
देंगे
reflect
इंशाल्लाह.
on. A big year in terms of one-day international cricket. Lots to sort out. As far as Pakistan's side is concerned, though, they're a settled side. There's a group of their players that they know when and how to use in limited overs cricket, and generally don't go too far away from that group. For South Africa, it's Miller who was captain in the last 2 one-day international, last 2 T20 internationals, with Faf du Plessis having a rest. But they've cast the net wide, and there've been some performers, some players who put their hands up, and there'll be others who are still hoping for a call so that they too can be vying for a place in the 15 that goes off to Cricket World Cup 2019 in the UK.
It won't be easy for me if you look at the squad that South Africa is used now for the 2020 and the squad that they've used on the 50 over game. You can put the tick into different, players that they stood up. And we know it ourselves. Who are those ones? But now the question is one. Will you take some of those ones that you used it on the 2020 to include into the squad of the 50 overs? Yes, they performed very well. 3 2020 winning the series in the first 2. And then now you can see that it's almost like there was nothing to chase on this one, even from the betting point of view.
Yep, there's still stuff to sort out. There's a man who's done well.
Oh, yes. If you remember the day we were together, and then I say there's no need that South Africa can leave this guy out because he's ready.
Yeah, one thing being ready, another thing, quite another really, taking the opportunity when you get it. And what is shown is a great maturity along with the skills that he has to hit a long ball, to just play normally and to absorb what are pressure situations. So superb work of Van der Dussen. There are others who put their hands up as well, but he'll be one who, if he is not in the list, it'd be some who'd raise their eyebrows and say they're quite surprised that he isn't there. And look, that's how
Thank you
Africa's batting.
watching my friend